Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. I hope you're all doing well tonight. It's pretty late, but I wanted to get on here before I went to bed. I was going to recap this tomorrow, but I don't know. I kind of want to talk about it tonight. I just finished watching season 1, episode 2 of We're Here. But before I do recap that, I did hop on Chantal's live stream earlier. It was about 3 hours ago. And she kind of was just talking about basically like how yellow her teeth were. She thought that was kind of funny. Then she started to tell us about how she wants to get a job at a dispensary and said that she would go in and she would talk to the manager and let them know that she's a YouTuber and she loves weed and that she's a train wreck. And I'm almost positive that's the word she used. Which I thought was really strange. I hope she's just kidding. I mean, who are we kidding? She could never hold a real job. There's no way. She's a whole shit show. Then she talked about how she understands why people never believe her. And she kind of giggled about that. She was in a really good mood today, which is so unlike her. Unless Natter's like sitting next to her and she's giggling like an idiot at him, she's normally not in a good mood, but I just kind of fast forwarded it to the end because I just wanted to see, out of pure curiosity, I wanted to see if she ended up going back to Natter's house. And it kind of seemed like she wasn't going to, but who knows with that girl? Who knows? Tomorrow will be a whole new story. But anyway, so back to my favorite part. I just want to recap really quickly about episode 2. I really enjoyed it. But like I said, every episode that I watch, I love more than the last episode that I watched. I can't say enough about it. So again, We're Here, HBO Max, season 1, episode 2. It took place in, and I have notes, I'm sorry, so I'm looking at them. It took place in Twin Falls, Idaho, which is predominantly like a Mormon community. It's conservative, which is why I'm guessing like that they picked this place. So as soon as, they roll in their cars and they tell you where they're going, it kind of always like, oh my God, this is where they picked, because you're nervous for them. So Bob had Amelia, Shangela had Brandon and Michaela, who are a married couple, and Eureka had Clifton, who was a heterosexual, very good looking man. Every performance got better, and just like I said before, every time I see one, and then I'll see the other one, and I'm like, no, that's my favorite. No, that one's my favorite. But you know what? I don't know if anyone caught this in the first 2 minutes of the show. Eureka went to go write "We're Here" on the chalkboard, and instead of putting "We're Here" like H-E-R-E, like we're here, she put H-E-A-R, like here. I don't know. I thought that was funny, and I don't know if anybody else caught that. So I love when they first arrived to the location, and you know how they kind of personalized each one of their spots. This was my favorite of how each one personalized their spot. They all looked so cute. And they had a lot more space in this episode, it seemed like. So, anyways. So, Shangela's drag daughter, which is Brandon, had such a heartbreaking story. Brandon is still transitioning. Brandon got married to Michaela, I believe, a year ago. And Michaela's family did not go. And that was really hard for both of them. That broke my heart. I'm not going to get into the details. I'm going to let you guys watch it. And if I get into the details, I'm going to start crying. But it was nice because at the end, for part of their performance, I'm not going to start crying. Shangela walked out Michaela in this kind of ceremony that they performed. And it was so touching. I love Shangela, but I love them all. Next, Bob's drag babies seemed so sweet and so lovely. One in particular, because Bob, was it Bob that had 3 of them? Yeah, it was Bob. Bob had 3 drag babies this one, which was weird because I've only ever seen them do 1 or 2 at a time. But Lucy lived with her grandma, and they were explaining about how close they were and how accepting Lucy's grandpa was, and which was really shocking to hear Lucy say this. She said that there's days that she struggles to feel loved, and I lost it. I lost it when she said that. I'm not going to lose it right now, but to hear any human being say something like that just tears me apart. And if I could have reached through that TV to give her a hug, I would have. you never want to see anyone feel like that. I can't even imagine that. But no crying. Next, Eureka and Cleopatra did such a badass show. Oh my god. I put the TV up so freaking loud. Oh my god. My parents are my neighbors. They were probably like, what the hell's going on next door? Cleopatra is a straight guy, and he kind of just wanted to do this because he says that when he was in high school, he kind of remembers being very judgy, and I swear I'm gonna stop crying. He was very judgy and kind of not as accepting as he should have been, and this was something that he felt that he wanted to do and needed to do. It was so cool. I'm gonna let you watch the rest. Then at the end, like I said earlier, Shangela walked Michaela out to Brandon, and it was just such a very moving experience, and I'm glad that Michaela had that. I don't know how much of her family showed up because they didn't really touch on that, but I do know that Brandon's family was there, which was great. That's cool. Although I didn't like in the middle of some of the interviews, I know that Brandon's sister, I don't know if they pronounce it on Andrea like my name or Andrea. I just saw the text on the underneath her picture. I think it's Andrea though. Andrea, Brandon's sister, was explaining that, you know, I love Brandon, it's my brother, I will always love them, but I cannot accept this. And that just always gets me. Like, who are you to feel that you need to accept that? Like, that's someone you're saying that you love. Why is it conditional? You know, I don't understand it. I don't think I'll ever understand it. But I know that was hard for me to hear, so I can't imagine how hard it was for Brandon to hear. I kind of wanted to crack her after she said that. You can't tell someone you love them and then add a but after that. That's not how it works. No. So, if anybody today, tomorrow, next year ever happens to see one of my videos talking about this show that I love, remember, love is love and you matter. Forget about what everybody else says or thinks. Just, you matter. There's people out there that know that you matter. And love is love. So, enough of my emotional breakdown. I'm going to check in with you guys tomorrow. We'll see what the YouTube drama queens are up to. Probably not much. But either way, I will be watching another episode. I'll be taking my little notes. And I will be back to recap, okay? Everybody have a great night. Bye.